What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another video. So one of the questions that I received just recently talked about a potential war. Whether the war is coming here to the United States or the war stays over in the Middle East and Ukraine, that doesn't matter. But the discussion and the question was, will the United States be impacted because of a potential war? And the answer is yes. We're actually seeing, to this day as well, we're seeing many changes. Congress, for one, is now looking at the possibility of having to fund a war. And so because of that, they're not looking to fund other things. I will address that in just a moment. But the reason why I'm bringing this all up is because people are looking for additional help. Here within our borders, we're looking for help for Social Security recipients, looking for help when it comes to nutrition assistance, affordable housing, medication, so many other things. Well, here's what I can tell you. Congress has its hands full. Congress is going to have a very difficult time passing legislation that includes additional funding for other programs. One of the things that we've seen just today alone is, how do we fund the next bill? Some people say we can just go deeper into debt. We could. Others say that no, we can't go deeper into debt. We need to take the money that is already there. This actually is a major deal, because just today, we're seeing the House vote on a bill that could potentially send $14.3 billion to Israel. Now, Republicans and Democrats alike, they both agree Israel needs funding. But what they don't agree on is, how do they get that funding? This is where things get very interesting, because Democrats say we can just pass the funding and we'll find the money later, right? This is a necessity. We have to do it. But Republicans say, no, we cannot just go and find the money later and potentially increase taxes and do all this other stuff. Let's just fund it now. We'll just pull the money from the IRS. Here's where things are starting to take a turn. Because now what we know is that we are not going to go deeper into debt. As long as Republicans hold the majority in the House of Representatives, which they do, we are not going to go deeper into debt. Because even though the Senate could pass a bill, it's going to come over to the House, and the House will reject it if it means an increase in our deficit. Well, what does this mean moving forward? Well, here's one of the next big questions. How do we prevent people from coming into the United States, potential terrorists? Well, according to the hearings recently, according to multiple statements from White House officials, we have to do a better job. Because just in 2023 alone, Border Security has apprehended 169 known terrorists. This means that they've only got 169. There's more terrorists than that. There are 600,000 plus getaways, which means these are people that just got away from them, made it through the border, right? We have no clue where they went. Some people were booked, processed, and let go in the United States to come back to a court hearing later on, which many people don't come back to. This brings up the next question that Republicans have also been asking, is why are we spending money to process people, migrants that come in? Why are we processing them, go through all this hassle, then allowing them to leave, go into the United States, and we, again, try to keep track. We try to send letters and do all this other stuff. Doesn't work. Reminders about, hey, you got a court date. This is when you need to be here at this time. Don't make sure you're not late, whatever. And they don't show up. A judge shows up, the whole courtroom's there, right? And nobody shows up. It costs money. And so now Republicans are asking, why do we continue to do that? And this is where Republicans are now saying we need stricter border policies. We need to be strict when it comes to who comes into the country. Not only who comes in, when they come in, what are they allowed to do? Are they going to be a contributing member? Are they going to pay taxes and do all the stuff that a normal citizen would do? Well, this is turning into a new problem because now Republicans and Democrats alike say we have to work together. Now, I'm not here to tell you that, oh, this is what's going to happen. They're going to do this and they're going to do that and things are going to be great. We have no clue. Republicans have their own plan. Democrats have their another plan, and they are not the same. What I can tell you right now is that this war that is going on right now between Israel and Gaza, and even the one between Ukraine and Russia, this is going to cause massive issues. And the reason it's going to cause massive issues is because now Congress is looking at the whole picture. And they're saying, okay, we can pass this, but if we go and pass this additional funding, the worry is we may need to pass additional funding later on because of this war. And if the United States gets a little more involved, which Iran has already said, the U.S. would not be spared if this war continues. So that's where things are getting interesting. As of right now, there's a lot of discussions of passing additional legislation to provide benefits for people abroad, but also people here in the United States as well. The problem is they're just discussions. The issue is we may not ever see these things pass because lawmakers are concerned with a potential war hitting us here in the U.S. as well. So, just wanted to fill you in on that. I know a lot of people have been asking what is potentially going on, and this is the issue. So, as we get more information, I promise, I'll fill you in on all the latest news and updates. But again, that is what we know. So, thank you guys for watching. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Consider subscribing. I'll see you guys on the next one.